What's up, Pisces? And thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. Okay, so let's get into this. This is going to be your November general spread. So let's see what's going on for you guys. And since I am posting this a little earlier than usual, just a reminder, guys, that I will be having an event October 26th and 27th in New York. If any of you are interested in meeting with me for an hour, it's just a meet and greet event. I'll read your cards. Okay, so I'll leave that in the description below. Alright, guys, so let's get into this. Let's see what is going on for the sign of Pisces. What is going on for the sign of Pisces? Past, present, future, what is happening in the month of December 2017 for the sign of Pisces? Okay, so the energy that you have for this reading is the 10 of Wands. So there could be a lot of stress right now, a lot of work that needs to be done, you know, just a lot of responsibilities that need to be taken care of. And with the 3 of Pentacles, you're working hard to do this, okay? The King of Pentacles behind that. You're putting a lot of effort, you're stabilizing yourself, you're building yourself to be in a stronger position, you know, financially, just, you know, stable all around. And this could be a time of you holding on to finances, holding on to resources, okay? But just maybe dealing with a huge life change, something that's just requiring more attention at this time. Now, the first card that you guys have for the past is the King of Cups in the reverse. So with the King of Cups in the reverse, for some of you, there could have been a situation where maybe you stepped out of a relationship that you may have been in, or there could have been something that just made you very emotionally unstable. With the Emperor in the reverse, there's somebody here who's, you know, it's like they're wearing a mask. They're not being completely honest. And with the Sun card, you're seeing everything for what it is. Or maybe if there's something that's wrong or that you're doing wrong on your part, that completely comes out. But it's like whoever was being dishonest here, it does come to light. Okay, the secrets do come out here. Now, the next card that you guys have here is the King of Swords in the reverse. So with the King of Swords in the reverse, this is going to be somebody who's very tyrannical. You know, this could be an earth energy, a air energy that you guys are dealing with, a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But somebody who only thinks about themselves, somebody who is just really upset over situations, someone who's only looking to see how they can benefit from something. And again, they could be upset because of whatever it is that came out. And there's a decision to be made here. Secrets come out, things come to light. And you have to choose whether or not you want to remain, you know, within a situation or within a relationship. And I feel that you guys, you know, really start to think about this. How do I want to proceed? How do I want to move forward? The Knight of Wands in the reverse is going, the Knight of, I can't talk today. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is going to be somebody that the reason they're not making any moves is because they don't see a path worth taking. Once they see something that's good, they can build beautiful and long-term things from it, but they have to find that gem first, okay? Why is this Knight of Pentacles in the reverse? The Fool card. All right, so there's a new chapter. There's something new that's starting in your life, a new journey that you're taking by storm. But I feel that there's a hesitancy in terms of, you know, actually taking that first step because you feel stuck. Because with the Fool card, this is more of the energy that we have towards the new start, the idea that we have towards the new start. Okay? But it takes us going up to the Magician to actually make that step. So here, you're just feeling stuck, but you know that there's a new start ahead. Okay? You may just not be working on it as hard as you could be at that time. Now, in the present moment, we have Knight of Swords in the reverse. So if there is an air sign here, this person is definitely upset with you for, whatever reason. But this is someone who's being very reckless, doing things very quickly without thinking. And it could be something that makes you feel a little bit unstable. And guys, I promised you I shuffled the shit out of this deck. So even me, I was surprised at the reversals. But I want to deal with the situation that comes out, because I feel like the cards are telling me this for a reason. Just a message you guys have to hear. Let me get one more card here. Magician. Wow. It's funny how I said that, huh? So you have the idea. Now you take this back. Okay? And maybe there's people around you that aren't happy or in accordance to what you're doing. But if there's anything that you were stressing, you do get over it. The pain or, or the disappointment from whatever it was, it does subside. But again, still a lot of work here that needs to be done. The Ten of Wands could be a card of, heavy burdens that, are just crushing to us. But in this case, I honestly just see it as hard work. I see something that you guys are trying to build and manifest and working hard to make it happen. Keep getting this air sign in the reverse. Someone's very unhappy with how you're moving forward with something. Okay? You're building yourself up. There's new stuff coming in, but there's people that may be jealous or unhappy or just, not in agreement. So, not agreeing with what you're doing. The next card here is the Page of Cups in the reverse. So this is your energy here. And with the Page of Cups in the reverse, this could be somebody who just stops sending, passionate or loving messages towards a person. It could be somebody who, they mean well and they want to start something and get it off the ground, but they may not be emotionally ready to get into something. There's an offer here that's accepted, but maybe it comes prematurely. And, it could leave you feeling a bit unstable. We have the King of Cups here. So I feel that you guys, may be wanting to go towards maybe a job that's going to be stable, something that's going to be very long term. There's something here that you're trying to build, but maybe the ways in which you were trying to manifest it haven't been the best. For some of you, this is going to say maybe you accepted an offer from an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, and you just see it as bad judgment, okay? Or the cards are saying it's bad judgment, rather. All right. Now, moving forward into your future, the first card you have is the Five of Pentacles. So someone here gets rejected. Someone here gets left out in the cold. Or this could be, money issues here as well. We have this fire sign here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the Death card. So there's something that ends here, but there's still passion there. You have the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. So some of you could be moving towards, a fire sign, or getting help from a fire sign with whatever it is that you want to do. But just be careful, because whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, it's like you're being strong with it. But with the Seven of Pentacles, it's saying that it could be wasted effort. There's a lot of illusions here with something that you're trying to bring about. And with the Two of Wands, you take a path here, despite these illusions. Or this could be, a lot of options that you have in terms of moving forward. So you move forward with something that you're very passionate about. And you're standing your ground with it, even though you're frustrated at this point. Okay? But you're doing everything you can to avoid conflict at all costs. Now, the last card here is the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is, again, standing your ground with the situation, feeling resilient towards that situation. But there might be a part of you that feels a little bit defeated, that's thinking about giving up. Although you don't, but it's like it's a thought definitely in your mind. And this could be happening because something that you wanted may not have come in. Now, with the Six of Cups in the reverse, this could be you having to part with something from the past. You know, an idea that you had or a concept that you had that had made you very happy. And now you got to let it go. But, you know, there's a new start and a new chapter happening. You might just be disappointed with how the last chapter ended. Okay, with the Three of Swords here. But with the Chariot, things are going to move forward quickly. For those of you, you know, looking to move apartments or move jobs, you know, just even move out of state, move out of the country, you know, this card can indicate that that's going to happen. Okay? All right, Pisces. Let's see what advice you guys have in terms of the Oracle. Because I feel like this is kind of like a be careful what you wish for sort of thing. All right. You know, I'm not doing it with this. I am doing this with Oracle cards. All right. So same as every month, guys. Earth Magic Oracle cards by Stephen D. Farmer. What is the guidance that Pisces needs to hear? Hey, Swayze, can I have that card? Thanks. Fairies. Earth Magic. This is my absolute favorite card in the deck only because I love pink and purple together. I think it's a pretty combo. So let's see what's going on here with Earth Magic. You have the same power available to you as the fairies do. It starts with loving the earth through your heartfelt gratitude and appreciation, but more important, through your actions. The fairies can help you reconnect in a more intimate way with the earth, and all they require is your willingness to pay attention to the trees and plant life around you and demonstrate your care. Whether you live in a small space or have an expanse of land, make it a point to be especially attentive to your surrounding vegetation. Plant something, get your hands in the dirt, and do so with love and enthusiasm. Every flower, tree, or shrub you are tending to is a living being, so treat each like you would a dear friend. Ask the fairies to help you take care of these friends, and you will be rewarded many times over. Okay. So you guys do have, you know, and I've always said that about Pisces, that you guys have that very quiet power about you, and I think it's a very magnificent thing to look at. But there's something here that you guys are trying to manifest and bring about. And the reason why I feel that so many of the cards popped up in reverse, and honestly, guys, I'm not going to lie to you, when the cards started coming out, I'm like, I should probably stop this and re-record it. But I promised myself I would never do that, because I think that every tarot reader on here, as well as we all have a purpose. We all have a different audience that we need to reach to, and there's different people that need to hear different messages, and I'm not going to take away the message that I'm meant to give. Okay? So there's something that you're trying to bring into your life, but I'm just not sure if it's the best thing or the best time for it to happen. Because you're in a situation where I feel that there's something that's trying to be forced. And because of you guys trying to force it, especially if it's premature, it could do a lot more damage, you know, with you getting it as opposed to not getting it. When things don't necessarily work out in our favor, it's bad to it's bad to automatically think, you know, life isn't fair. Why didn't I get this? Like, I deserve this. You could be getting, saved from a lot of bullshit that would have come out of what you thought that you wanted. Maybe that's why it's so hard, because it shows that even if you get whatever this is, whether it's a new person or a new job or a new house, that there's problems here with it. So it might be, if you feel that you have to force something, don't get too, flabbergasted about it. Take a step back and say, okay, what is going on, or why do I think that this is something that's not happening? What else needs attention? Okay, what else do I need to do in order to get something good, or in order to get something that's going to make me happy? Because when we force situations, when we force, certain people coming into our lives, things like that, it could be a disaster, right? So there's this situation, and I never use names when I tell this, but it's just, that's how we learn from life experiences. There's these two people that I'm acquainted with, and it's funny because they came from different walks of life, but had gone through similar experiences in a sense. So upon these two people meeting, they were both in very bad places in life. And when they met, there's just this huge gravitation that they had towards one another. And it's something that from the outside looking in, it was so forced. Okay? The reason why you gravitate towards things sometimes is because you hold a similar energy to it, and that's not always a good thing. Okay? So there's just a lot of negativity on both of their parts, and when they came together, it amplified. Okay? The situation got way out of control. And it ended in chaos. It was like watching a car crash, but it's still burning and the passengers are still inside. Okay, so it's that sort of thing. And my whole thing is that could have been avoided, but for such a long time it was being forced, it was being forced, it was being forced. Okay, so if there's something here that you guys are really pushing for, it may be better in this case. And I am not a negative Nancy, I promise. I'm all about people, achieving their dreams. But I'm also about people achieving their dreams in accordance to what's going to harmonize with their lives. Okay? So you have to make sure that this is going to propel you in a good direction. Really think things out. Really make sure that, in years to come, it's not going to be something that's regretted. Okay? So by all means, work hard for what it is that you want. But if you're in a place, and with you guys being the most intuitive sign, if you're in a place that you feel you have to do so much extra shit, like you should have had what you wanted, then you're going to have to cut it out, and you're going to have to realize that that may not be your door. Okay? And look at it as a blessing. Look at it as dodging something that could have potentially have been extremely detrimental to your life and your well-being. Okay? So try not to force things this month. That's definitely, the advice that I would take out of all of that. Now, for those of you who are looking to get personal readings, see what's going on with you, it takes me anywhere from 5 to 10 days now to get that reading back to you. So what I do is I record the readings, and then I upload it onto YouTube as a private link, and only you or anybody that you share the link with is able to access that. And then for anybody who is learning or who is wanting to learn how to read tarot, that is something I'm doing as well. Okay, so I'll leave everything in the description, and you guys can just shoot me an email. I'm always very happy to help. But yes, stay strong, guys. And if there's anything that you really find yourself fighting for this month, ask yourself why you're fighting for it. And if it's something that's genuinely very, very good for you, then keep fighting, because this is a general spread, and I don't want you to lose out on a great opportunity. But if you just feel exhausted, if you feel drained, if you feel like you just want to freaking cry and everything is just off, then just give it a rest. You don't have to completely quit on it. Just give it a breather. Okay? It's like when we're writing these long-ass essays, in college or in high school, sometimes you can't knock out 10 pages at once. Sometimes you have to get up and, take a walk around the dorm. Do something. All right? But put yourself in a place that nothing is coming in by force. All right? Go with that gentle power that you guys have. I love you, Pisces, so much. And I will be back next with your love readings. Take care.